Hey everybody, welcome to today's lesson. It's Autumn Leaves, the easy triad method. Let's get started. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me today on this mini tutorial for Autumn Leaves, the easy triad method. Lately I've been putting out a series of video lessons for chord melody style using this very easy triad method, I call it. It's a great way to get introduced into chord melody. For example, there I was playing triads, but I did add a few bass notes in there to fill out the arrangement. So that's one thing I'll be discussing. By the way, the full video lesson is on Patreon. And that's where you can get access to all of my materials, arrangements, and bonus video lessons. So today will just be a mini tutorial on this. So let's get started. So this song is an AAB song form. So the first A section, I treat the melody like this. And I'm getting to this A minor triad. The single notes, I'm not putting any chord to it, just single notes as if it's the vocals singing the falling, and then right on the first note, the C note, I'm playing an A minor triad. Okay, that's the third degree, and I'm using this triad shape that you probably know as a D minor shape up here. And yeah, I'm putting the root, the bass in just to kind of fill it out there. Sometimes I'll do that, I'll add a bass note. So far we have this. And you might be saying, wow, that's really easy. And that's the whole point, is we want to make it easy. Chord melody made easy. I love this triad approach. But check this out. This is what I'm doing to the arrangement right after that chord. I'm adding this cliche walk down, a la Blue Skies, or of course, Stairway to Heaven. And I'm arriving to this D7. It's the same idea as doing this. So far we have this. Okay, so this is a triad. This is actually a little partial D7. So how I came to that is this. Here's D major, here's D6, and here's D7. Here's D major 7, and here's regular D. This is, again, very big part of learning this triad approach, is even though triads are generally thought of as major, minor, diminished, augmented, we can still get all these beautiful colors by modifying it. So here's D major, D augmented, D6, notice I'm changing the fifth, okay, I'm omitting, and D7. So to me, that's still the triad approach, okay? And so now we're gonna play just the melody once we arrive to D7, just the tune by itself, and then the G triad. And again, I'm gonna do this little cliche walk down. So I went from G major 7, which is really just a B minor triad, G7, which is B diminished. Okay, these are just, they could be thought of in many ways. And then I arrived at C major 7. Okay, and here's that C triad, here's C6, here's C major 7. Okay, same idea. This is very important. I'm still just using 3-note shapes. So again, it's triads, but it's not just major, minor, diminished, augmented. We're getting some other colors by modifying it. That's very important. So here we go again, from the top. 3, 4, 1. G, 3, 4, C major 7. And the melody just unaccompanied. And then here, that's supposed to be an A minor 6 or F sharp minor 7 flat 5. They're the same chord. I might even put an A in the bass. On the original sheet music, which I actually have behind me, it says A minor 6. You know, so all this stuff is pretty much the same. It's great to know these tricks. And then the B7, okay, same idea. Here's B major. B7, okay? And then on the first time, we want to do this. And now it's just open string, B, C sharp, D sharp, to the E minor triad. And yeah, I'm gonna pluck that bass because it's available. And I'm gonna do that cliche again. And then all over again, from the top. This is just rubato, which means freely. Just very simple and pure. A minor 6 or F sharp minor 7, flat 5, B7. And then on the second ending here, we want to do this. Okay, so let's take it to the B section. I'm just going to give you a quick walkthrough. If you want the full video tutorial, please check out and consider joining my online music community exclusively on Patreon. You'll have access to all of my video lessons, PDFs with tabs, etc. There's lots of great stuff. By the way, I do have lots of materials for Autumn Leaves already on YouTube. Just type in my name and check it out and type in Autumn Leaves. There's a solo arrangement that's kind of a full arrangement using what I call grip chords. And then there's an Eric Clapton solo guitar arrangement, which is, well, it's my version of Eric Clapton's version of Autumn Leaves, which is really slow and bluesy. On the B section here, we have these pickup notes. Since you, when, and now that's an F sharp minor 7, flat 5 in the fake book. On the original sheet music, it says A minor 6. They're the same thing, but the bass is nice to hear in F sharp. But we're just gonna play this A in the bass if you wanna fill it out. And then you could even put a B here if you wanted to. E minor. Now I'm gonna do this cool cliche, which is the ascending 5th cliche, this kind of chromatic. You'll recognize it, right? And then added a little swing to it. And there's a little walk down. There's that cliche. Okay, so again, I love those cliches. On the E minor is this cliche. And on the A minor, it was a walk down, chromatic. Single notes to the G major. And I'm just gonna go to G major 7. Okay, even though that's a B minor triad, see the different ways to think about it, to a C major 7, and then chromatic, but I miss you. And then here on this word, miss you, that's a diminished, F sharp diminished, most of all. Notice the symmetrical quality of this. It's that diminished trick, slid down every 3 frets. Okay, so it's really F sharp diminished or half diminished. There's no 7th in here, so it doesn't matter. Diminish, and again, you can choose whatever fingering works best for you. Sometimes I'm doing this, sometimes I'm doing this. Okay, it depends on the stretch. Most of all, my darling. And I'm just adding a cool little arrangement idea there, just as add 9 to the triad, and then I do the same thing descending on a major, that's tritone sub. And again, more explanation is on my full-length video. And then when autumn diminished leaves, add that note, start to fall. There's those cliches. When autumn leaves, you could do that, start to, one more time. And then last time, when autumn leaves. Why not? Start to, and then let's give it a full big ending chord. Little add 9. Okay, and that add 9, by the way, is created by this. You take your triad. See, that's a triad. We're talking triads, and I'm taking the 8, the root, and going up to the 9. So it sounds like this. Okay, so triad. By the way, root, 5th, root, 3rd, 5th, root. It's triad, but there's so many doublings. But here's the add 9. And then you can get that 5th back in if you want to. I hope you all enjoyed today's mini lesson on Autumn Leaves. Please check out and consider joining my Patreon page, my online music community, for all of my Autumn Leaves materials. Not only that, for all of my lessons and all of my materials. I would love for you to be a part of my music community. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.